welcome back again to some Wargame Airland Battle action. It's going to be 2 versus 2 on the Hamar map. And just go over to the enemy's perspective. So we've got NATO consisting of Lightman, myself, and Core. Pact consisting of Zog 22 Rus and Vlad Gore. So interesting names. Looks like I'll be harassing Echo. Core is going for Hotel. I'm getting infantry there. Also going for Foxtrot. And apparently leaving a CV as well, probably be taking Golf as well. So, as for opponents, well, Zog, actually I'll just call him Zog really rather than say the whole bloody name. Yeah, I've played with him before actually, and yeah, he's a very aggressive player, but he doesn't really seem to have any follow-up. And yeah, there we go, yep, we're taking that. He seems to run out of steam after a while, so I'm not really sure about Vlad Gore though. I think this might have been the first time that I've been playing against him, but the first time that I can remember anyway. So we'll just speed things up a bit. And haven't drawn up any plans. Maybe they're chatting. Ah, here we go. So defense. Some Russian text, no problemo. So relatively standard opening for Zog actually of his PTs, BMPs, BTRs with AA infantry, and of course the T-72B that he really seems to love, it seems. And that's myself actually going for quick helicopter infantry, so I'll be playing as France, and my ally will be playing as mixed NATO or NATO as it were, so nothing too surprising there. And what's even less surprising is the fact that we're going up against two USSR players. Who to freaking think? Although wait a minute. Oh no, that's actually okay. Yeah, that's the USSR thing as well. No problemo. So also got a couple of Pumas going around, and well, we've got the initial advantage basically. Although, well, there we go. At least this Zog guy did. Okay, he did send up one CV. He should have sent an early one to Alpha as well. We do have one coming in from Vlad Gore, presumably to Echo. Although they should have sent one to Alpha first. Actually, this is worth 2 points compared to Echo's 1, and it's closer as well. So, oh well. In any case, we do have a bit of combat. Concursos going after Humvees, of course, and so the BTRs for that matter. So Humvee's not going to do too well. The tower might be able to take out the BTR though. Maybe it's shaken though. Shaken, not stirred. We'll see how it goes. And misses away. Bam. A swing and a miss. Actually, it almost. Oh no, actually, never mind. It was going after the T-72B, not the BTR. Okay, well, actually, yeah, that does make a bit more sense, I suppose. There we go. And down it goes. So free kill for Core. Very nicely done. Apart from that, well, Vlad Gore, not really sure why sending in command vehicle without any support in front of it. We do have T-72s following it, but just sending it on its own actually. But at least it didn't send it straight into these bushes without some sort of forward placed units, it seems. T-72s are probably going to be what is going to go into the bushes maybe. We'll see what happens actually. And some AA infantry as well. Bravo, what the fuck is Vlad doing? Oh my god, they're going to be losing even more. Well, actually not really losing score points, but rather they're giving more score points to us, and they're not covering the hill either, although they do have some recon infantry though, although these Razvedkas probably could be a bit further out in this direction, but it's better than nothing really, but still. Can they actually see these helicopters? Yep, they can actually, so... Huh, surprised this thing isn't taking some hot shots actually. But there you go, some action happening in the middle once again. Oh, god damn it, I really hate that bug. I really hope it's fixed in Wargame Red Dragon. So yeah, we got some unknown, well, looks like unarmored trucks myself with infantry coming in to reinforce. Some, I think these BTRs were the things that were taking damage. A bit of artillery coming in as well. Pumas, there we go, actually managing to get them. Oh, okay. Anyway, managing to get the Pumas all the way to the to the enemy spawn. Actually, should have tried to separate them actually and tried to comb the spawn a bit, but there you go. We'll see what happens though. These Oregons, they are armoured. Actually, no, only the front is armoured. Even so, they're still taking an impressive amount of damage actually, given the fact that they are being attacked on their rear armour, which is... wait a minute. No, these things are going backwards. At full speed, just about. Okay, there's something you don't see too often, to say the least. Indeed. In any case, looks like they've taken out my infantry. Unfortunately, I missed that. Right, well, bit of artillery coming in. Nothing really too severe. Helicopter's going a little bit far forward without real recon. The UAZs over here should actually be a bit closer to the edge of this forest, but yeah, well, we still do have the advantage over opponents, mostly because they haven't captured Alpha, so God knows what the hell they're doing though. It really sucks. But there you go. And my infantry didn't really slow things down too much, I don't think. Well, Milan's at least be able to do a bit of damage to the tanks, although not much though, they keep on missing. Okay, there we go, managing to get some of these guys. VLRAs, unfortunately, empty transports don't stand too much of a chance, which kind of sucks. Where the hell is my anti-air, for God's sake? Damn, these guys are revealing themselves. Thankfully, well, the helicopters are going after the empty trucks instead. Not bad. Not bad, even Raven's coming in to bombard there. Actually, wait a minute, did it take any... Actually, I'm not really sure if it took any pod shots at their radar AA. We'll see what happens though. We've got a couple of Crusaders coming in, Jaguar coming in presumably to back them up. Unfortunately, I still do end up losing one Crusader. Should have sent them a little bit further behind the Jaguar. I think it did launch one anti-rad missile though, and yep, evacuating the hell out of there. So managing to take out, I think, maybe one... Well, some anti-air somewhere that was radar based. Helicopters unfortunately didn't do too much, but at the very least, well, they provided a bit of a distraction, I suppose. And we do still have +2 points coming in. Actually, am I covering? Yeah, actually, I am sort of covering this forest line with my empty transports. A bit late, actually. Could have done that a bit earlier, but there we go. Sending them in at the very least, so when they blow up, they should reveal the fact that there is something coming through them. And yeah, plenty of empty transports in general. It's good to make use of them, actually, putting them in these sort of out-of-the-way spots where you don't really want to waste anything more valuable. Mostly, yeah, we'll just act as spotters. I mean, the optics they have is pretty much non-existent, but well, all you really need them to do is to blow up obligingly to let you know, if there's something in the general vicinity. That's all you need them to do. And we're trying to bring in some infantry though in unarmoured transports. Very brave of myself. Thankfully the reservists do manage to get out of there. A little bit worried, and God knows I would be as well. And okay, now definitely getting shaken. I think the tanks, the T-72s, are still targeting the VLRAs, I think. Great, now they're panicked. Yeah, they're targeting just the VLRAs. Reservists, on the other hand, yeah, they are going to get panicked before they even get close enough to the forest, which is really going to limit their effectiveness against these tanks. Sucks, what can you do? What I should have done is maybe try to go down the hill like this, but there you go. Another Jaguar coming in for myself, and managing to launch a missile. Down goes the book. Tunguska, unfortunately, is going to remain at large. Managing to take some pod shots at my Jaguar A, but apart from that, yeah, managing to do a good job to survive, so... My guy's doing a good job to survive, actually. And speaking of which, even dropping some napalm on these tanks as well, just to flame them out, eh? Why not? Reservists, I think, actually got stunned by the flames as well, just by being in the general vicinity, but I think the tanks are going to be suffering a little bit more. Might even be able to take out one of the severely weakened ones. We'll see what happens, though. It doesn't seem to be happening, which kind of sucks. Also, yeah, very nice little lesson, in making sure your infantry are not out in the open like that, to say the least. Jesus Christ. Just getting destroyed utterly while these guys are more or less moving pretty safely within the town itself, and yeah, it is pretty nice to control this, actually. Very nice indeed. And yeah, Core also controlling the buildings even leading up to the enemy spawn. As for myself, what do I actually have? Yep, we do have some ATGMs, reservists, hussars to spot, so there we go. Not too bad, and for some reason the UAZ for Vlad is moving back. Probably to go to Alpha, maybe? But in any case, it looks like this is probably going to be a very quick victory for us. A bit too quick, but that's what happens when you don't take your points, so God knows what the hell they're doing there. I don't know how the hell they didn't notice it. Well, maybe they're noticing it now. In any case, more bombs going to be dropped. Delta forces will take pretty significant losses. No whole squads destroyed, though, from what I can see. There's that to consider, and recon helicopter for Core. You probably should be paying attention as to what's happening, although I think the Spetsnazers... Yeah, well, they're going to be revealing themselves now, and too fast. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. These guys are pretty calm, so they should be alright. My guy's shaken and panicked, but not stirred. Yeah, they should actually be retreating them, man. trying to conserve your forces like this is, well, or not like this, but rather trying to conserve your forces in general is a pretty good idea. Even shape infantry, it's better to, you know, pull them back and resupply them rather than just let them get torn asunder. I mean, these guys are panicked anyway, they're not doing too much. These reservists, on the other hand, are pretty calm, actually. And they're running out of rockets, but they are slowly but surely taking out these tanks. Unfortunately, it looks like these bombs being dropped are actually going to be doing a bit of damage to the opponent's stuff and finishing off a squad that was already mostly taken out anyway, so not the greatest use there. And chasseurs, there we go, managing to destroy another vehicle. These reservists unfortunately all out. Chasseurs on the other hand, they do have rockets on them, so should be able to take out these tanks relatively easily. And napalm being dropped anyway, which ironically might actually end up saving the tanks. Yeah, actually, yeah, the T-72As will be able to I don't know what they're doing. Trying to go back through the flames, because yeah, we believe the flames were obstructing my chasseurs from dumping the rockets on them. These reservists actually should be a bit careful as well for that matter. In fact, these guys should be retreated to resupply, and these guys should actually go up in their place, but there we go. Hindsight is 2020. God knows what sections of the battlefield I was actually concentrating on at different points. And, well, there you go. Only so much to be said, really. Our opponents still don't have Alpha captured, and God knows what the hell happened to Echo. We've got 2 CVs and Bravo for some reason. They really don't want it to fall, but they don't want to say anything to Alpha either. Overall, we're seeing some very strange things by our opponents here. I'm not really sure what to make of their tactics. Well, perhaps it's more like a lack of tactics in this case, but what can you do? This thing's probably going to be able to get away scot-free. Yes. Should try to get some of these infantry squads up actually, but no, never mind. The chasseurs managed to take them out. Very nicely done, and there we go. Yep, managing to only have them in cover briefly, but managing to get them into the next sector before the BTRs engage them, and down they go, and there we go. Even got a free Ural and 400 points. Bada bing, bada boom. 12 minutes. I'll probably be combining this with the next video, which should hopefully be straight after this one. So there you go. I shall see you all next time. Welcome back again to some Wargame Airland Battle action. It's going to be 1 versus 1 on the Kalmar map. Got NATO consisting of Roberto and Pact consisting of myself, Lightman. Just fast forward a bit. I think he's playing as one of the Scandinavian countries with that CV. Jupiters as well. Actually, I might be playing as West Germany. And as for myself, I've got my 1 versus 1 Pact mechanized deck by the looks of things. And we have started. So what the hell is this thing even? West Germany, West Germany, West Germany everywhere. No problemo. So, initial starts there. Here he's dropping some infantry. Our Delta forces being dropped. They do try to make a bit of an advance, but thankfully I do manage to take out their helicopters relatively easily. My own planes are getting destroyed though. These might have rolled in 2s. Roberto should not be clumping them up like that. They did a good job this time round, but in general should not be clumping stuff up. As for myself though, I've actually got an initial score point advantage, and I actually do manage to spread myself very thinly. Sorry, very thinly, but at the same time, actually, no, never mind, I think it was my FJBs that took out the helicopters. But in any case, yeah, spread myself thinly, but I do have soft map control over most of the map, so we'll see how that works out though. Just like to get my CVs and all that up. Still transporting infantry. My opponent is mostly just going for light stuff, does have a couple of fancy aircrafts here and there, but yeah, mostly just infantry and yeah, just the light. Actually, I might be able to take this thing out. But anyway, mostly just yeah, infantry and light CVs. A couple of vehicles. Actually, the only vehicles they have is just the anti-air, really. So might roll in 2s, all splitting up. And oh man, that was a bit of a mistake. My helicopters, unfortunately, getting caught up on the Jupiters when they could have just kept on going. And maybe, well, I'm not 100% certain, but they could have taken this thing out. Although they're going to keep on going. Almost getting taken out by the FA-18 Hornet. Where's my anti-air? Well, there are my FJBs. I think they launched one single missile and that was it. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, these helicopters, I should not have just let them attack and move. I should have told them to keep on moving when they encountered the Jupiters. Trying to take out, well, whatever was in here, which was actually turned out to be the command vehicle. Unfortunately, I was too slow in that regard, and bam, down go both the helicopters. I am, on the other hand, advancing forward with the Gnaus and the other transport helicopters, and actually they'll do a great job versus these unarmoured transports, managing to take them out as they go along. Probably get these MD Jupiter's deploying their AA infantry, maybe? It doesn't seem to be happening though. Nope, they're just getting massacred. And yeah, there's no armoured transports here, or they're just getting completely destroyed by these rockets. Not too shabby. Roberto should be paying attention there, and well, there we go. It's a good example of actually setting these things on an attack move and getting the job done there. Although, unfortunately, one Fliegerfeld squad does survive. It's panicked though, and it's going to be relatively quick to dispatch. Although, did I actually... Oh yeah, I think I might have actually targeted them, because it looks like, yeah, they got killed off before anything else for these infantry. So, not too shabby. Unfortunately, my helicopters are going to get taken out by their anti-air. Phantom not doing the best job there, but still, overall, that wasn't too shabby, actually, interrupting that reinforcement, and actually, this horribly exposed their command vehicle as well. Unfortunately, I was not aware of this at the time, although once the Grenzo gets over here, he might be able to spot it, actually. It's not in any sort of cover or concealment. We'll see what happens, though. Apparently, the Marauderons have taken a bit of damage as well. Apart from that, though, yeah, just consolidating my position as much as possible. I'm still dangerously spread out. As you can see, yeah, very soft map control as it were. But yeah, there we go, reinforcing my positions. FA-18 Hornet just flying all over the place, trying to get some damage against it, but yeah. That's interesting actually, 4 squads of AA infantry. Okay, not with the greatest of missiles, but still. They still allow that thing to get off scot-free, basically. Oh well. And there we go, I'll be getting more score points coming in as well, +1, very nicely done, and there we go, got the Scots going in for Echo as well, actually. I believe this thing's got a pretty good speed on roads, yeah, I believe it does, yeah, especially compared to some of this other stuff. No problemo. As for my opponent, yeah, still just going really for infantry, and do have one helicopter surviving, apparently. His infantry just going to be standing around not doing anything, it seems. India's still not captured by him, although Echo's not captured by myself either. So yeah, mostly just going for infantry really, nothing too surprising there. I do have some light vehicles of my own, and unfortunately I'm going to probably get this one lost. Okay, maybe not. No, there it is. Bam. Very unfortunate indeed. Now, well, at least it blows up rather spectacularly, so... Yeah, every time a tank gets destroyed, apparently its ammunition dump or fuel dump or whatever, reserves or whatever, goes off in the most horrific fashion. Very spectacular, but anyway. So yeah, we've still got these helicopters actually, and well, actually I could take out these Delta forces if I could see them. Unfortunately I can't yet, and I do have the FJB still here. These Delta forces really are a pain in the ass. They're basically mostly anti-infantry infantry, you could say. I believe even the MG's close quarter combat suitor as well. My helicopters unfortunately are going to have to retreat from there. And there we go, at least I'm going to be resupplying my guys there. Could do with another squad here, will I be getting that? Well, we'll see what happens. I am stretching myself very thinly as you can see. But thankfully it seems to be working out. I've got +5 points coming in. And as for what my opponent's doing... Okay, he's just moving this thing around. Okay, maybe in case if there's a push towards him. Oh, no wonder actually. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, damn it, this would have been perfect, really. If I just pushed something along here. Ah, man, if I had known at the time. Damn, such a shame. There's only Fliegerfelds here, and they won't be able to do that much versus ground forces. Ah, what a fucking liberty. Yeah, well, what can you do? Let's see if I'll be able to shoot down this Phantom. Probably not, and it's going to flame the shit out of me. This thing's going to get away scot-free. That's another thing with spreading yourself that thinly. Of course, you have to watch out for... well, spreading out anti-air and all that as well, actually, and another bloody aircraft coming in. Although you can somewhat mitigate that by having your own air superiority aircraft, but I think I've only deployed... have I deployed any, actually? I don't think I have. Just been focusing more so on anti-infantry. Not on anti-infantry, but rather on infantry and stuff in general. There we go, finally sending in a book. I think my transport gets destroyed by the FA-18 Hornet. FA-18A Hornet. More supplies for these guys, nothing too unexpected there. Yeah, commandos are going to be a pain in the ass. Huh, okay. Do I actually see them? Oh yes I do. No problemo. So I do know that they're there actually. And yet I'm still sending in Gnaus incredibly close to them for whatever reason. I should just try to shell them or something. But, oh there we go, actually it can actually target them. There we go, without getting targeted in turn. And this FA-18A Hornet flying around, well, this Roberto is probably going to be more and more cocksure with his aircraft, actually seeing that it can... Oh, no, never mind. Well, I was going to say seeing that it can actually retreat, but nope, not that time. This MiG-25PD needs to get out of there though, and then we guess both missiles will cause fucking hits. Well, half of my missiles basically miss, it seems, but there you go. Speaking of which, this route here is pretty much unguarded as well, actually. Well, actually, our commander's light rifleman, I suppose, but still, something going around here. Even just a helicopter would be able to take out this unarmoured CV, actually. Man, so many opportunities I missed out on, actually. Kind of sucks. And there we go, even got my anti-air rocket aircraft, I believe, the Aviar. Yep. There you go, I love it. Basically the rough equivalent to the what those Swedish guys get, the Drakens, I believe. So as you can see, yeah, we've still mostly just got infantry for both sides, and yeah, just well, the only vehicles really being deployed are the anti-air, and actually no, we do have a couple of Sheridans, actually, strangely enough. Huh, okay, we'll see how that goes. And there we go. I think they're just a scout, although they're not the cheapest of scouts, though, just to send out like that. Well, thankfully for them, both missiles are going to miss, though. Because my guys cannot aim when I need them to. Yeah, that missile's really going to hit. God, what kind of aim is that? I mean, really? Yeah, well, at least I'm resupplying them, by the looks of things. And I think they'll get out of the line of sight. Yeah, well, actually, they'll get a couple of hits, but it's really not much. Just depleting them of missiles more so than anything else, and wow, really needed something to be sent up here actually, just some flame infantry or something to guard the FJBs a bit better, but there we go, yep, and here comes the assault by Delta forces, and the QI Warrior apparently. Thankfully these guys, I swear to God, just fucking hit the fucking thing. Man, what the fuck is going on there? Just hit it, for fuck's sake. Actually, a good move as well by Roberto sending up the empty transports first. He's actually getting my ATGMs to be wasted on them first. Cure Warrior is, well, it dodged all 8 missiles. Okay, no, never mind. One of the last 2 actually takes it out about fucking time. Really, they gave my ally, my opponents plenty of time to actually get it out of there, but thankfully just kept on sending it there. And yeah, this is what I mean when I say Delta forces are the premier anti-infantry infantry. I should have really put in some form of flamer here at the very least, and especially since these buildings, well, they're kind of in between the FJBs and the forest and all that, and these guys could actually use the forest as a bit of cover, and I believe they're going to do that. We're going to have them probably going into these buildings. No, they're going to be teleporting straight into these buildings instead. Freaking dandy. Actually, what he could have done is he could have actually combined them all into one group and then put them into the same buildings as the FJBs. In any case, these guys are down, so sucks. What can you do? I'm actually going to be coming in with a bit of a panic reaction of helicopters, so the more expensive one, and the Gnaus. It's, well, it can take a bit of damage, but yeah. Jesus Christ, all these critical effects, it's bloody ridiculous. God damn. Yeah, this is not going to go too well for me, especially Matarol and 2 coming in. Yep, both helicopters going down. Delta forces are still at good numbers actually, so yeah, that was not the best use of helicopters by myself there. Actually, coming in from this angle might be a bit better actually. These guys are, well, these guys are out in the open at the very least. These guys, yeah, Gnaus will be able to attack it with the... There we go, it's not too shabby. Yeah, be able to attack it with the also cannons, and yeah, now it's just a matter of revealing these guys. I should be able to take it out relatively easily. Same time, trying to send in some pioneers as well to take out these Yak Commandos. It's not working out too well. I don't have any anti-air anywhere near this area. And yeah, I think I actually let some of the transports get destroyed by the Yak Commandos as well. So there you go, the whatever the hell those transports were, I think. There we go, the SPWs. So just the cheap ones really, but armoured nonetheless. And there go my pioneers, ironically, to flames. So, there you have it. Thankfully though, the entire time, I have been getting +2 points coming in, and I believe this is actually with the default settings as well. If I remember correctly, I don't think I changed how many score points you need to get, or the time limit or anything like that. In any case, the Delta forces unfortunately are still alive, despite the fact that my flame infantry came in. Apparently they got slaughtered, despite the fact that they're the only good thing they're good at is fucking enemy infantry up, but there you go. And that's it for the Gnaus. It's probably, yeah, it actually is down. So, Jesus, those Delta forces definitely more powerful than some people give them credit for, that's for sure. And it looks like we've got a bit of an attack being set up by Roberto on my, so this will be the north, so on the east flank against Delta. I can actually see this. Yep, I can. So hopefully I'll be able to reply to that. While you have Gnaus's T-72s and all that coming up, it's going to be a bit tricky. I mean, if I can engage these guys in close quarters combat, then yeah, actually these cheapo tanks should be able to get the job done. But, well, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Marder Roland 2 is coming in. He doesn't seem to have built really anything else apart from Marder Roland 2s when it comes to anti-air. Okay, and a couple of Fliegerfaust. That's about it, really. And, yeah, looks like I might be preparing something against India. Maybe a bit of a sneak attack with this helicopter. We'll see what happens. In fact, I don't even have to use a helicopter. I could just deploy him here, walk him around, get rid of the command vehicle, and I think I might be doing that. Well, helicopters landed in either case. We'll see what happens. These pioneers, at the very least, actually have made their way there. Just the 5-man squads as well. That's just freaking grand. T-72 is coming in. Unfortunately, yeah, the Abrams is able to get the first shot off, and yeah, not going to be able to. Yeah, my T-72 is not going to be able to do too much. T-64A will be a better choice if I can get them close enough. I should actually get some infantry into this forest as well as tanks. Yeah, commandos coming in. Pretty sure they're not going to go into the forest if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, yeah, my actually, these guys, oh, they actually didn't even use any of the dragons, but in any case, yeah, my T-72 is not doing too much. Our commando is also coming in, Grenzers forcing them back. I'm still keeping them on the edge of the forest though, so they're still hidden, but they can still spot ahead as well, so not too shabby if I do say so myself. Sending in more stuff, even another Gnaus. Unfortunately, Marder Roland 2s, man, I don't think I actually have any seed aircraft, which kind of sucks now that I think of it, but anyway. Because really that would have gone to town on this guy's forces, but there you go. T-64A doing what it can. Unfortunately, once the Abrams comes in, it's pretty much all over, and there we go. I'm going to be winning on points anyway. I've spread myself a bit thinly, but it doesn't matter. My opponent was too slow to react, and well, he actually does have, well, he does have a bit of a foothold here, but still pioneers and all that coming in. I pretty much managed to contain his Delta forces there. He does still have a bit of a foothold though, which I have to watch out for. And bringing some ATGMs, since he is bringing up some of his own tanks as well. And he's continuing to advance here slowly but surely. Gnaus is trying to do everything he can, but yeah, unfortunately Marder Roland 2s are going to destroy it utterly. Actually, I really could do some artillery now that I think of it. Instead, I'm going to be sending up some ATGM infantry, which should be pretty good against the tanks and such, and light riflemen will have a bit of trouble against them. I probably should have sent up some regular infantry as well, actually, in case if the light riflemen try to rush them, which is probably going to be the case. See what happens though. In any case, the Fagots have been deployed, Motostrelskis are still deployed where they are, getting rushed actually, and not really doing too much. Not really sure why they got panicked and destroyed so easily. Oh, the CEVs, of course, very good use of them actually against my infantry though. Not too shabby, and the Fagots apparently cannot get a clear shot off either, which kind of sucks, but that's too late for my opponent. I've reached 400 points. Relatively quick game, and well, there you go. He just reacted too slowly. I mean, I could have reacted a bit better to those assaults as well, and actually there were a couple of opportunities for me to exploit gaps in my opponent's defences as well, so I should have been a bit more aggressive in probing for those weaknesses as well myself, but there we go. Overall, a bit of a bizarre game actually, just because of the way I spread myself and the way I handled those attacks rather haphazardly and all that, but there you go. I shall see you all next time.